Today we are gonna have a look at square and square roots. But in this part 1 of this video, we will be more focused on the squares. As you can see here, we have got various squares of different dimensions and alignment. And square, as we know, is a closed figure that has got equal length of sides. Now, if we happen to bring a square from the previous page and keep it on this screen, we will observe that the square is occupying some area of this screen. And area, as we know, is the space occupied by an object, and in this case it is side square. So now the question comes, how do we get to know that the area of a square is side square? Well, let's draw a square of a random length, let's say A. And in order to find its area, we need to paint the inside of the square. So let's bring out a brush and dip it in paint and then roll it from one edge of the square to the other. And as we do so, we see that the roller has moved a distance of A. Now let us bring out another roller and roll it over the square from one edge to the other, and as we do so, we see that the roller again covered a distance of A. Let's bring another roller, roll it over, and here also we observe that the distance traveled by the roller is A. Again, let's bring another one and see what happens. Again, the roller moved a distance A. So each roller over here is traveling a distance A. Now the question is, how many rollers of width 1 centimeter are required to cover the length of the square? So it is the length of one edge of the square upon the width of the brush. And with this equation, we can find the numbers of rollers required. And if we multiply that with the distance traveled by each roller, we will get the area of a square, which is equal to A square. Now, if we happen to think of a square having its edge as n, we know that the square formed will occupy an area which is n square, which will be given as n into n. But what will happen if n is in the form of a plus b? Well, that square will occupy an area which is n square, which will be written as a plus b's whole square. And we know that a plus b whole square can also be written in the form of a plus b into a plus b. And when we apply the associative law to this product, we are gonna get the result as a square plus 2ab plus b square. Let's take an example, 7 square. So the moment we think of 7 square, we are gonna imagine a square having its edge as 7. And since we are having a square of this edge, we know it's gonna occupy an area which is 7 into 7, which will give us 49. So we apply the same idea here and we get the result as 49. Let's take another example. Let's say 16 square. So the moment we say 16 square, we imagine in our head a square having its edge as 16. And now that we are having a square, we know it's gonna occupy an area which is equal to 16 into 16, that will result into 256. And we apply the same idea here to get the result as 256. Suppose a number is given in the form of a plus b and we have to find its square. So we imagine a square having its edge as a plus b, and we know that the square will occupy an area which will be equal to a plus b whole square, which is given as a square plus 2ab plus b square. Suppose we have to find the square of 104. So we split the 104 as 100 plus 4, square it, and we get as 100 square plus 2 into 100 into 4 plus 4 square, which will give us as 10,000 plus 204 plus 16, which will eventually give us 10,220. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thank you for watching and have a good day.